Yeah, I'm with him now. Give me a few minutes, yeah. Talk to you later. Interview is starting at 13:41 hours. Why'd you do it, son? Come on, Lawrence, we both know you did it.
Yes, officer. I may have been there, but what would you do if I told you I haven't the faintest idea of what you are talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Lawrence, so don't think for a second you're going to sit there and spin me some kind of yarn.
We're used to lying though, aren't we, officer?
What's that supposed to mean, Lawrence?
People waste their lives day in, day out. Life's the thing you should treasure and make every little memory worth the day of your ending.
Did those people really deserve it?
Believe me, officer, I gave them a chance and they didn't take it. They paid the price. I'm sick, officer, sick of this disease that's eating away at me inside. Sick of people who don't appreciate their blessings. Sick of those who scoff at the suffering of others. I'm sick of it all.
Still not told me exactly why you did it.
I'm getting there, officer. But tell me, do you hear that?
Hear what?
Doesn't matter. You want to know how I did it and why I did it? That's quite easy. Most people are so grateful to be alive until a person is faced with the death. It's impossible to tell whether they have what it takes to survive. Who shall we start with? I know, the chief.
I need names!
Her name, or shall I say its name? Lauren Reed. Brown hair, brown eyes, height 5'4", born September 1993. I like to refer to it as number one. Number one was dating someone. Poor man, Philip Grimes. Never did anything wrong. They dated for quite a long time. Little did he know, playing two guys, disgusting. Them two, who I felt sorry for. 2 years straight it played them, destroyed them. So I have the right to destroy her. I followed her for weeks. She will find that the journey across this room is filled with danger. For years she burned those around her with her lies, con and deceits. Now she paid. Easy come, easy go. She made it quite easy. Silent. Then I left.
Do you feel better? By creating a legacy? By living a life worth remembering? Do you feel immortal? A lot of people cheat. Are you going to kill them all?
No. Just that. Let's just say she drew the short straw. Just like the others.
So you've been picking people at random? How many is that?
Yes, if you like, officer. But first, don't you need to read me my rights?
You know your rights though, don't you, Lawrence?
You need to read me then, though, don't you?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at the government's expense.
Lawyer. I am my own lawyer.
Don't mess with me. You may be able to play games with other people, but not me. I'm going to make sure you spend the rest of your miserable life in a prison rotting away. Tell me what you've done.
Sit back, officer. Now tell me, other than this confession, what do you have on me? You don't have anything, do you? I didn't leave a trace of evidence. It's almost like I wasn't even there. For all you know,
they just dropped it of their own account.
Interview paused at 13:58 hours. Listen,
Framing people.
You're a specialist, aren't you? I wonder how many people are rotting away in prison because of you. Beatings every day.
Interview commencing at 1400 hours.
4, by the way.
Pardon?
The answer to your question? Number 2, Luke Matthews. Ring any bells?
We've been looking for him for ages. How did someone like you find him?
Easy, just like everything else I do. How does it feel? knowing I caught one of the most wanted criminals that you have ever faced. You couldn't even trace him on the map, could you?
I don't care for your stories. Just tell me what happened and how.
I will tell my stories.
Patience, officer. So far, in what could loosely be called his life, he made a living watching others. Society would call him informant, a rat, a snitch. I call him unworthy of the body he possesses, of the life that he's been given. It's similar to the game he played as a drug dealer. His situation was desperate. I gave him the opportunity to give it all up, to live a normal life. He wouldn't take it. He was too greedy. Do you call that recovery? Easy come, easy go.
Although we wanted him, I can't tell you how many laws you've broken. So if you think we're going to give you gratitude, you can think again.
If I wanted gratitude, officer, I would ask you personally. You think it's the living that have ultimate judgment over you because the dead will have no claim over your soul, which you may be mistaken. Everywhere you go, you're always judged.
I don't care for your clever words. Just tell me everything.
Katie Roberts, my number 3, cute girl, walks around very innocent. Or is she?
Go on.
The judge presided over the case. When the boy's murder got off so lightly, her soul was never recovered. Now, I had the power to sentence her soul straight to hell. She thought she had got away with it. Death is a surprise party, unless of course you're already on the death side. Do you cherish your life, officer?
Yes, of course I do.
Cherish your life is the motto this whole organisation is built on. Cherish your life only. Number 3 didn't cherish her life. She used it as a gateway to hide away the things she has done. That poor boy, she murdered him, didn't look back. She just sped away in that vehicle. Time is an illusion that cannot be given. Killing is a distasteful to me. There is a better, more effective way to make them pay. Pay for what the victim's families felt.
So again, you took the law into your own hands. I still can't justify what you did.
I don't need to justify myself to you.
I know what I did was right. You will one day. Vengeance can change a person, make you into something you never thought you were capable of being.
Vengeance? For what?
I know what it's like to lose family, and I know what it's like not to be able to protect your loved ones. It's a powerless feeling. I was an innocent man, and someone took that away from me.
Therefore, those who harm others must perish.
I don't understand. So, because somebody harmed you, you decided to take the law into your own hands and harm others?
You are correct, officer. Each and every one deserved it. Each and every one had a story to tell. Deep inside, we are all supposed to die. God is supposed to decide when we die. I decide. I am the one that decides when people deserve to live or die. Some people would call this karma. I call it justice. I find it pleasurable.
Interview terminated at 1500 hours. What gives you the right to play God?
Don't trust anybody that saves you.
What are you doing, Lawrence?
Weep not for roads untraveled. Weep not for paths left alone. 'Cause beyond every bend is a long blinding end. It's the worst kind of pain I've known. Give up your heart left broken. that mistake pass on. 'Cause the love that you lost